Hello, Taurus, my dear friends, and welcome to your weekly reading. Oh, geez, what a funny split. I'm gonna do, what is it called? Where you are and where you going. I'm doing that this week. So, your split is dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus, and expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Ooh, wowza, that's the split for you. So I'm getting right into it. Time is of the essence. We've all really busy, got things to do, people to see, places to be. Well, probably not actually. You should just stay at home. Oh, I don't want to shuffle. I don't want to shuffle. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I know when I've been walking the dog, so here's the thing. I might as well talk while I'm shuffling, right? So when I walk the dog, I walk around this green space, and beside the trail is a main street, like where I walk. And for the first couple of weeks, like it was really quiet along that street. And I thought, yeah, you can really notice the difference. Sorry, my chair is moving around on me. You really notice the difference. Like people just are not going out very much anymore. And now it's like, it seems really busy with traffic the last week. And I'm wondering why. Nobody should be going back to work when I'm recording this. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that. In their area, like traffic is kind of increased. Just on the main street, I don't know. What do we have here? All right, you got one that's come out already. Oh, okay. Being told to just a message for someone and then put it back in. All right, I can do that. I'm not the boss here. I just follow the orders. Okay, we're gonna shuffle 4 times, split the deck in 3 and pull from the top, baby. Too much. Ah, Spirit, you're so funny. Razzmatazz. Nothing will come to this. Oh, God. Okay, you know, this is really funny. When I started this video, I was in this mood to like yank your chain. I know that's so mean, right? Like and I was like, Cindy, come in with love, come in with love, come in with love. So I had to calm myself down. But it's kind of an indication. I think Spirit is coming in here to yank your chain, baby. Anyways, maybe mine too, because my moon is in Taurus. So, what are we doing? Where you are and where you're going. So this is the where you are card. Ta-da! Can you believe that? Isn't that funny? Like you saw me shuffle. You saw me, well, I guess you couldn't see me split. You could hear me split the deck. Boom, boom, boom. And put it out. Like, yeah, that's funny. So where you are. Have faith in your dreams. A waxing crescent moon. I feel like cycles, I kind of feel like cycles are closing off. And as long as you have faith, when you move forward into the new energy, that's what's going to create. That's what's the focal point, the first stepping stone of your manifestation energy. And then where you're going, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Nice. Why do I think that this has been coming out for others so far this week? It's either been an underlying card or... So your underlying card, this is where I really feel like Spirit is here to yank your chain a little bit. Avoid, of course. Nothing will come of this situation. And that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. Nothing will come of this situation. Either that means like, I want to say for right now, like this is an energy reading. So energy is changing all the time. We're in and out of different cycles. So whatever cycle you're coming in right now, nothing will come of the situation. You're going to stay stagnant a little bit perhaps. But I feel like because it's to prepare yourself energetically to move forward into the new cycle. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I feel like it's almost as if, you know, the message that's coming through is that the universe is fixing this for you. I really feel like that. Like, don't push in either direction really hard right now. The moon wasn't ready. Maybe the moon's not ready. You know, because we're looking at this And the moon is so far away. This is the one card where the moon is really, really far away. All the other, you know, like it's really close. The end of a tough cycle approaches. That moon is much closer. It's much more present in your energy field, where your underlying energy is nothing will come of this situation. Two, it could be what you're projecting or how you comprehend the situation to be, or what it will be here. This is always a frustrating card for me. As an Aries, if I ever get this card, I'm like, damn it, everything I did, what the hell was that for? Nothing will come of the, but I always find that it's more than that. Like, you have to look beyond it. So let's see what we get with the Unknown Animal Spirit deck for each one of these. Like, where you at, where you going? I was joking with one of the other signs. I know where you at. You're at the living room. And then you're going in the kitchen. And then you might go up to the bedroom. And then to the bathroom. And then you're going back down to the living room. That's where it's in. That's what you're doing. That's pretty much how it is. Or you're getting like me. Like, you're so used to going for walks. And you don't see anybody. And then we'd see someone like, oh my gosh, Lily, let's go this way quick. It's another human being. Right? It's kind of like, you know, have you been in the apocalypse, and then it's like one of those zombie movies where you don't see anybody for like weeks. And then you go for a little stroll and there's a person, you think, oh, they're going to come and take my supplies. Well, maybe they're friendly. I'm going to hide behind the tree first. It's like, I've been inside too long. Losing it. Aw, that's nice. Oh, no. Why did I do that? I did it. I did it. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to put it there. You got 2 cards. Unusual energy. Unusual energy. It's actually making me feel like funny. Now, we have the wolf card at the bottom here. I always look at that like the Emperor energy. This is alpha male. It's alpha male. It's definitely alpha male. So that's your underline here. Nothing will come of this situation. Your approach. It does feel like the approach. You have to drop the alpha male energy. Okay, so have faith in your dreams. The raccoon. The raccoon is very significant because it came out, well, okay, I have to word things so when you're getting this. It came out last Friday in the Oakman reading about the Emperor too, like how to become the Emperor. And it was this very humble, the meek shall inherit the earth. I saw that in the comments. Thank you. It's not the humble, but it's, you know, the humble, whoever, the humble, the meek, they shall inherit the earth. But that's, you know, is all about going into this sort of humble space and going within. And the raccoon, to me, the best way I could describe it if it was a tarot card would be the hermit. Is pulling in, looking within, looking for answers within. There's been so much. Yeah, it just feels like a repeat over and over and over again right now with the readings. But I guess we just still need to get that figured out, right? Continue to look in, continue to look in. And then the end of a tough cycle approaches. This is very interesting because this is where I picked up 2 cards for you. I don't know why I did that. So you got 2 cards. You got the bear and the lamb. Like, this is a big old grizzly and this is a fresh spring lamb, right? We have 2 different sides of this, 2 different energies, but they're both actually, that's very interesting. Let's look at all your animal oracle cards here. Every one of them have the alchemical symbol at the top of earth energy. Earth, 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 Taurus. Very nice. Becoming very grounded. Becoming very grounded. And so we have the bear and the lamb on either side of this. The end of a tough cycle approaches. With the bear too, I always get like a very significant, strong, almost ancestral protective energy around you, guiding you to the end of this tough cycle. And the wee lamb, very innocent energy, very creative energy. Is what feels like is on the other end of this tough cycle. I feel like this tough cycle, nothing will come of this situation. Whatever this tough cycle is, it just feels like nothing will come of it. Have faith in your dreams though. It's almost as if I feel like the universe is reorganizing. It's like a little Rubik's Cube. They're reorganizing your dreams here for you. And being in this hermit mode is very important for that at this time. So let's get into the tarot. Yeah, my other... It's just too much. I should just tell you all my problems. I have no one else to tell. I'm going to do a house party with my book club girls tonight. Because we can't get together to talk about our book club. So we're all signing up to House Party, which is this app, so we can figure out how to communicate with each other. And then, yeah, so anyways, the last book club meeting we had was at my place, my new house here. And I bought this brand new mat from Costco. It says welcome, and it's a big long mat because it's double doors, so it's almost the length of double doors. It always blows away. I can't keep a mat by the front door because I think I'm on a corner and the wind comes down. I always find my mat like in the road or on the lawn. And I thought the other day, you know, when I was coming back from walking Lily, I thought, it's kind of appropriate not to have a mat at my front door right now that says welcome, isn't it? Like, how ironic is that? Yeah. It's like a message from Spirit. Don't put the welcome mat at the front door right now, Cindy. Tell people to go away. So, nobody's coming to the house today. That's funny. Such a different world the last time I was getting ready for the book club meeting. I went and I got berries and cookies and chocolates and treats and teas. Now they're all debating because, I don't remember his name. The guy with the school board or something like that, or education, the Minister of Education has got a meeting and they're deciding what they're going to drink depending on what he says. What did she say? I know, I'm doing a reading. I'm a little distracted. People who don't know me will be like, what the hell is this? They're going to give me thumbs down. You know, it's okay. What's her message? It's really funny. What did she say? Oh yeah. If school is closed until June 1st or earlier, I'm going to have the house party with a tea. If he says September, I'll be drinking wine. I think it's November, and she didn't reply to that. So she might need scotch if my vision comes true. But anyways, I thought that's funny. So you know, some people don't realize when they go on TV and they're going to say stuff, it could affect what someone's going to have during a party. I mean, they're going to have a cup of tea, have a glass of wine. Taurus. See, who am I going to talk to? Who am I going to talk to? I was watching some other tarot reader and she was going on about stuff. She said, I just need to talk. I just need to talk to somebody. Okay. Oh. Hey. I think some of you might be getting a new job, actually. Yeah, you know what? Now I see what's going on here. The Seven of Pentacles is at the bottom. I feel like you've been working on something here. It's interesting. And it's funny to get a reading about a new job right now, right? Like, so I feel like there's two different messages here. The message that's coming in for where you are right now, have faith in your dreams with the raccoon energy. You get the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. There's so many pentacles. You're really grounded presently, right? And we talked about that with all of the animal oracle cards. It's all earth energy. I feel like you may have lost your job. You may have been temporarily or permanently laid off. Part of your, having faith in your dreams is that, things will be looked after here with the Three of Pentacles. You're going to be working again. Don't worry about that. You're going to be collaborating. You may actually, this is interesting with the Two of Pentacles. I feel like if you've been putting it out there into the universe, if you've been working on that, don't stop working on it. Because I feel like you may actually be energetically creating a situation for yourself where you have more than one offer coming in that has to do with work. You have two different messages here. So you guys are kind of lucky. So if you stuck with me through all of my babble about my personal problems and my neighbors, yeah, you're going to get a double message. And you are. Like, you're sitting at home thinking, yeah, no, I'm going to find work. Just whatever you're doing, like, maybe you're taking online courses, or you're applying to things online, or you're following up with people. that you were collaborating or working with before you may have been laid off. You see, there's the trick. There's the trick, eh? That's what Aries would do. That's what I would do. I would be like, now, you don't wait until things get started, because Aries, people like me, have already been contacting those people and finding out, okay, this is it, yeah, okay, I want the job. So, you know, just tell me. I'll come in with a mask. What do you, no, you shouldn't do that, but, well, show them how much you want this. That's what I want to tell you. Because if you wait, this is an interesting message. If you wait until everything gets back to normal, everybody is overwhelmed with trying to catch up on stuff. You may not be the first order of business for people, right? Right now, as such an interesting message, right now is the time to line it up. Have faith in your dreams. Because by doing that, by being very proactive now, when things open up again, you're first in line. You've already been hired. You know, you get that phone call. They said, yeah, we've been talking with you, right? Yeah, I'm good. Okay, well, we actually, the place is opening up November 1st, whatever that is. And so come and start. Or maybe they'll send you some online stuff, like so you can go over all the company procedures or the health and safety stuff that you need to know, you know, all that technical stuff that you could probably do anyways. You know, when someone hires you and maybe you spend the first week, oh my God, that stuff in the books is just so boring. But you could do that at home with a cup of tea. Don't do it with a glass of wine. It might not go in here. So yeah, I really feel like that. That's quite interesting. This is the time to have faith in that dream for you. Now, so where you going? Where you going here? So end of a tough cycle approaches. This, interesting. I feel like nothing will come of this situation right now for you. You get the two of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. With the Bear and the Lamb, I feel like you could actually be moving into a new connection. Again, that seems a little bit odd, doesn't it? How are you going to do that? Because you can't go out anywhere. Unless you meet someone taking the dog for a walk and you both stand like 2 meters away from each other. Nice seeing you. Nice to see you too. Kind of feels like that because the Bear into the Lamb energy. Something new. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So if it's been dry, if it's been drought, it doesn't necessarily feel like heartache. It feels like an old cycle. It just feels like an old cycle with this big old grizzly bear. It just feels like an old cycle. This big old grizzly bear. But then on the other end of the tough cycle is the lamb. It's a very innocent, fun, playful energy. Think about the lambs when they're out in the field, right? They're just, all the adults are just trying to work on eating. And then they'll stop and they'll watch these crazy little lambs jumping around and kicking each other. And oh. So it's very young, fresh energy. With the Two of Wands, this person feels a little bit tied down. Well, no, there's just a little bit. Come on, focus. So one hand is tied and one foot is tied, but they're holding a bird in their hand. It's almost as if a message. Listening for a message, relaying a message, and that frees the hand, and then you can free yourself. And the Four of Wands with the Knight of Cups. This is, well, you know, there's so many labels that can go onto the Four of Wands. I would say it's just a celebration and a connection, really. It's a celebration and a connection, something that makes you feel very, very happy that you want to romantically move towards. And it feels very new. It feels like something new and fresh. Nothing will come of this situation. I'm going to pull cards just for that. I'm going to do another deck because I already showed you the underline of the Seven of Pentacles, which is working on things. It's hatching a plan, assessing the plan, what's worked up to this point, which I feel like is very much connected to this work stuff right now. If, you know, this is funny too, because if you are one of the people that are still like working, but you're working from home, your environment is different. I feel like somehow there's going to be growth and expansion. Maybe you weren't being included very much. in the working from home somehow. Oh, here, you know, maybe your boss watched the Oakman reading. Like, oh, I need to talk to the minions more. They have answers for me, maybe, right? So it somehow, it just feels, you know, like left out in the cold somehow with work. But then coming back and like working and collaborating here to the point where you have offers, like you're trying to juggle. Oh my goodness, now I'm really busy. Well, what's this coming in? The dog's bringing something in. Oh, there's 2 ships out in the sea too. Like there's this energetically, like you can control your life energetically, right? So if you sit at home and you just say, you know, I've lost my job, or my boss doesn't talk to me, or I feel like, yeah, it's just drought. Feels like drought. Well, then that's what you're going to project, right? That's the energy you're surrounding yourself in. So if instead you say, well, I want that job, or I want that promotion, or I think I have the answers to what so-and-so can't figure out here, and I'm just going to put it out there and offer my... Then you change your energy, right? Then you change your energy, and you change what's, you know, you have to put something out there to get something to come back. It's like a boomerang, sort of, no? It's like a boomerang. What comes in on the boomerang? I don't know. Okay, nothing will come of this situation. Can you tell us more about this? Void of course moon. It's almost as if, you know, like the astronauts we're going to the moon. Oh, damn, like something happened. Now we're not. But that doesn't mean that they don't eventually go. Again, what were all the numbers, the Apollo numbers? When they had... The one where they were going to go and then they couldn't go and they had to come back. There was another Apollo after that, right? That actually went. So too, like this is all coming into my head. So, oh, and isn't that funny? Because oh, that's really funny. I just saw in the news too that some astronauts just came back to Earth after being up there for so long. What a time to come back home, huh? So let's see, this void of course, it doesn't feel like, maybe there's another way to get to this destination. Or you need to go on to the next shuttle. It's not this shuttle. The shuttle's not taking you there right now. Oh, the Ace of Wands. So it is a new beginning. But why can't you have that? It's very passionate. Very, very passionate new beginning. Nothing will come of this. That's a little frustrating. Okay, so why? Why will this not, why? Why is this not the time for your Ace of Wands? Why is this not the time? Why is this course void? Anything? All right. Nothing? Okay, I'm gonna do the, that's it. I'm gonna crank it up here. Interesting. Okay then. So, this is not a time for passion. Why? Look who came out, the Emperor. God, this guy's been everywhere. Holy cow. The Emperor and the Hierophant. There's a battle going on here. There's a battle going on between Emperor and Hierophant energy. Aries and Taurus energy. That is so interesting. You cannot start. There's been a void of course here with a new beginning because there's like this battle. It could even be an internal battle. These are two very strong energies. You could say the Emperor, on your journey in life, your Emperor moves into becoming the Hierophant, right? Like taking this leadership energy, this leadership quality, and taking it to a higher level, a more spiritual connection, a more divine calling. Wow. Yeah, you got to settle some stuff here. That's a pretty powerful pull. And the 5. The Emperor is number 4, and you know it's given with the Roman numerals IV for 4, but the 5 is still sitting in there. Like it's like you're one step to the 5, because then this is a 5. And the Hierophant is a 5. And 5s are all about a need for change. There's a need for change. So the Emperor energy is moving into hitting the need for change energy. So it does feel like it's a Rubik's Cube. It's like you got to get on the next shuttle because you can't get on the shuttle that you're on right now or that shuttle. It's almost as if energetically something has failed in the shuttle. It's not going to the destination. If your energy is fueling the shuttle, it's not the right energy. It's not the right type of fuel, right? Like you can't just go to the gas station and put, you know, unleaded regular in the space shuttle. I don't imagine that's what they put in there. I don't imagine it's, you know, rocket fuel, something. But then what does the space shuttle use in space? Because isn't the rocket system use the momentum? I don't know. Energetically, that is what's going on here. That's really fascinating. I'm really fascinated by this. Nothing will come of this situation. I want to know more about this battle between the Emperor and the Hierophant. What else can you tell us about this? It feels like an inner battle between this Emperor and Hierophant energy. Isn't that interesting? The Two of Pentacles has come out. And where did we already see the Two of Pentacles in your reading? We saw it over here with these, about the work. It's like your passion and your work are linked together, or they should be linked together. Your passion and your work should be linked together. But to do that, you have to correct or balance some sort of inner conflict between the Emperor and the Hierophant, between being a leader and a deeper spiritual connection. That's really interesting. Wow, that's fascinating. Oh my gosh, the Eight of Pentacles is at the bottom. The Eight of Pentacles is about work. What you're working on, what you work, what you do. Wow, I haven't even pulled out these. Oh my gosh, it's in the bottom, the Emperor. As an Aries, because the Emperor is our card, I just need to apologize to everyone. I don't know why we've been all over the place lately. The Emperor is like in everybody's reading. It's not your Aries friends. It's just the energy of that. Oh, look at it. Now we have the Emperor and the King of Swords. See? Oh, jeez. There is some really weird energy going on in this reading. Like it almost, it feels very powerful is the best way to describe it. Like when I started doing the reading, I sensed something very different. I could sense something very different in the, like almost like in the room. Lily's not even in here. Maybe I should get the singing bowl out. No, it doesn't feel, it feels very powerful. There's a very powerful energy in this reading right now. Okay then. So, the Five of Pentacles. This whole Five of Pentacles. Indecision. You know, you may be sitting in, you're not making a choice. You can't see, maybe you can't see all the possibilities, all the options right now. And this is what's got you. You're feeling left out. You can't see what's going on out there. You're feeling left out. But there, oh, look at this, see? So I'm looking at the Three of Pentacles as I'm pulling. These two cards have come out, the Judgment and the Page of Swords. There is a new beginning here. I told you there was a new beginning here. And with the Page of Swords, something that you're watching for, hoping for, and you're going to be learning about it. Like it's a new thing. It's new. It's going to make you very inquisitive. You're going to have questions. There'll probably be answers. The Two of Pentacles. Oh, look at this. The Justice card and the Five of Swords has come out. I think you need to walk away from what you perceive as balance or justice. You need to walk away from that perception because that perception is possibly in an energetic way holding you back from options. From being able to, right, the option here is this Two of Pentacles. Is being able to weigh being the Emperor and being the Hierophant. Huh, this is a really cool reading. Okay, so then have this Two of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Cups coming into like, where are you going? Where are you headed? And this has something to do with the end of a tough cycle, I feel like. Well, it's sitting under end of a tough cycle. Oh, wow. Interesting. Ah, now you have the Knight of Wands, the Devil, and the Six of Pentacles. It somehow feels like your work and your passion, your connection with someone is somehow connected here. Somehow connected. The Knight of Wands is tired. This is a tired, worn out warrior. And yet with the Devil card, I'm getting two energies from this Devil. I'm getting a sort of like entrapment or an inability to move. But I'm also getting like just passion, desire. And in the Six of Pentacles, like, well, I still want everything to be equal and balanced. It's really unusual. But then over here we were told, right? That you have to walk away from what you thought was equality and balance. You have to look at it differently. Let's get more about this spring lamb. What's the spring lamb here? Oh, well, look at that. You're getting the Lovers and the Queen of Swords. So for the spring lamb, it did feel like the bear is the end of a tough cycle. Moving out of an old, heavy, dry energy, moving into something young and fresh and vibrant. The word succulent just came down. It's a lamb, it's fresh. Succulent. Now with the Lovers and the Queen of Swords, this is almost double Gemini energy. The Queen of Swords, I mean, it could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But with it sitting beside the Lovers, I want to say it's almost a confirmation of lots of Gemini energy. Making a choice. The Queen of Swords makes a choice. Perhaps you make a choice towards the Queen of Swords with the Lovers. The Lovers is all about having a choice and making that choice. So there is something, it feels like something new romantically for you. With the Queen of Swords, tell us more about this Queen of Swords. Because I feel like this person has cut things out. Oh, the Queen of Swords has also been through the ringer. This person has cut things out here. Interesting. The Emperor and the Hierophant. Between them sits this battle. So, I wish I could show you that. I know, I have to get around to figuring out how to do that. So you can see that, watch the table while and you watch me too. You can watch me too. Because it's all my facial gestures that make it so much fun. It's just the way these are sitting. I get it lined up. It just sits like this on the table. And it almost, yeah. The Emperor's eyes are just kind of like, you know, his head is this way, but looking at this battle. The Emperor and the Hierophant. This battle is so intriguing. So let's see what it is. It feels connected to work too somehow. Because the Two of Pentacles came in to say, hey, this battle, oh, the Five of Pentacles is out again. That's what came out originally in your work. It was the Five of Pentacles. Ah. Now I understand for you. Okay, so perhaps you had a connection with someone at work and now there's no work, so you can't connect with them. There you go. Takes me a while sometimes, but I figured it out for you. That's what it is. Isn't that interesting? Okay. I don't know why I'm shuffling. I just feel like the Hierophant. I feel like the Hierophant has something to say. The Hierophant has something to say. The Queen of Wands. She didn't come out upside down. If she'd come out upside down and they showed it to you that way, I would say, okay, yeah. So the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. The bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. Aha! The end of the tough cycle for you. Look at that. Interesting. I need a deck to pull you out advice. Advice. This whole thing is advice. Take it or leave it. Just, you know, whatever. It's just energy. It's just a reading, man. It's a reading. What does the universe advise you to do? I'll tell you. Right now, the universe is probably saying, if you want to talk to anyone, maybe you should get that happy home. What did I say that app was called? Home? House party, that's it. Happy home. The happy home house party. One more. I'm sorry I'm shocked because the deck that I ended up pulling, the Emperor and the Hierophant, it was the one that I would have used for your advice. It was all pre-shuffled, so I need to do a little bit of a shuffle. Okay, so Shawdowscapes Tarot. What is the advice for Taurus? Taurus. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Oh shoot. So one came up face up, and then four came out face down. Just can't even make this up. So what your advice here is the Four of Wands. It's come out 3 times now for you. You got a celebration with Bart. It did come out 4. Didn't it come out? Did it? Why did I think it? Oh yeah, okay. It was at the bottom of this deck. Yeah, I'm sure it came out twice. So now it's come out 3 times. 3 times for you. So your advice is, I think your advice is to focus on the connection at this time. It's almost as if they're saying, like, don't worry, there's going to be some sort of rebirth here. This is okay. This is the work spot, right? That's the work spot. The only people who drives around my neighborhood so much is Purelator, DHL, and UPS. It's the only vehicles I see. Okay, so then you got, these are sort of like the secondary behind it. It's so interesting. The Four of Cups, the Emperor, the Knight of, yeah, that is the Knight. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Huh. Okay, I'm going to say it looks like you're dealing with a fire sign. If you are, I think there's mutual love here. And it looks like you're both showing up as a knight. We have one who's the Knight of Wands, who's taking action, wants to move forward, and another one who's not doing anything. You're probably the one not doing anything, right? Because you're the Taurus. So you're the one. And I don't mean it like you guys don't do anything. I don't mean that at all. I mean that this symbolizes the slowest knight in the deck, which is a pentacle, and you guys are a pentacle, so I'm just going to put it there. So, yeah, and then the stars at the bottom, like going after your wishes, your dreams, your hopes, your happiness, your advice. I think your advice is to focus on your connection. This new connection, whatever this new connection is for you, whatever this new connection is for you. And, you know, just watch the television and decide whether you need to have a cup of tea or a glass of wine with your house party tonight. And that's it. Or a shot of scotch. I think it might be a shot of scotch. I don't know. I pull cards twice. I was just doing it for fun with my neighbor friend. Oh my God, I almost said her name. I shouldn't say that. Who has the wine. And she's like, Cindy, when are we going back? When are we going to go back? When are the kids going back? I don't know. Okay, I'll pull cards. So I think did I show you guys? Did I tell you this story? I didn't know where to go. What are you going to do? You might as well watch to the end, right? So what is it? What is it? I try to remember here. What came out? Well, I know what came out the first time. And then I think a couple weeks went by and she said, are you sure about that? I said, okay, well, let me try again. So we got, this is the card that came out. When I said, okay, Spirit, my friend wants to know when the kid's going back. And so I showed her, I said, it's a Justice card. It's number 8 in this deck. It's number 8, which is unusual because it's, oh my God, it really is November. Oh, it's so freaky. Because what I was about to say was, in most tarot decks, the Justice card is number 11. November is the 11th month. Oh shit, everyone's gonna need a shot of scotch. Jeez, that's crazy. So I thought, I was looking at it going, okay, maybe they mean the 8th month. So August, why would it be August? Doesn't that seem weird? And so her and I were texting back and forth and she said, well, maybe because they'll have missed so much school, they'll decide they'll start like a little bit early. I'm like, okay, maybe that. And then yeah, a couple weeks went by and she asked me, and I don't know, because it was 3 cards that came out. And I can't remember what they were now. But when you added up the numbers at the top of the cards, it came up to 8 again. I said to her, I think they're pretty adamant that it's 8. And so I didn't realize this, but she interpreted it as 8 months from the time that it closed, which was in March. So then that would take us to November. And I thought about it, I thought, you know, that's probably more realistic because they're talking about possibly a second wave, and then that would make sense. So then we would go past that and then everything would be okay. And I can't believe, looking at that, the Justice card is actually number 11. So it is November. I don't know why I was telling you this. Now I have to sneeze. But yeah, so anyways, that's what it looked like. They're just going to keep telling you little bits and pieces because some people might get too freaked out saying, no, it's like November. But think about China. I don't think anybody's gone back to school there. And that started in November for the, oh my gosh, see, November. What the heck is it with the 11th month? 1-1. Well, it's just getting weirder and weirder. I'm just going to stop right now. This has been the weirdest reading, Taurus. I really don't know what's going on. The energy that came into your reading was quite interesting. I still have 2 more to do. And what time is it? This is a long reading. You guys are probably getting the longest one a week. Everyone's going to be jealous. All right, I'm going to let you go. Until next time, guys, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.